Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2910 of What You Up To Now, documenting my journey originally as I came online from the offline corporate and brick and mortar world of businesses, right? I came online and started learning different things and doing different things and did that for a couple of years. Then boom, the pandemic hit, and that pushed me into doing challenges. So I've lost track of how many challenges I've done. I'm on my 9th year of doing an annual challenge. But as far as littler challenges, I think in 2020 and 2021, every other month, I did a 30+ day challenge to keep us all moving forward during the pandemic, because a lot of people just didn't know what to do, frozen and stuck because of all the changes that were happening that were outside of all of our control. So today, and I found myself streamlining a lot of things. End of last year, well, actually, it's been going on for a couple of years. I'm like, okay, the older I get, the less complicated I want things to be. How can I streamline things? And so last year I did a year-long experiment to see if I could combine, and not combine, but use the same topic for my personal development, supersizeyou people, as well as my supersize your business folks. And I think I successfully married that and the topics last year. So much so that this year I am doing a supersize challenge as our annual challenge for personal development and growth, as well as in the Supersize Your Business community and group, because it's fun. And I know that through lots of years of experience, that if we do one small little thing every day to move us toward the thing that we want, by the end of the year, we'll have done 365 things that move us toward what we want. So who do you think is going to get there faster? You doing one thing every day, or somebody else who's doing a little spurt and a launch or a little activity, and then they fizzle for a month or two. Then they do another burst or spurt of activity and then fizzle until December when they do another launch. Guess what? The answer is you. The answer is me and you, because consistency and showing up every day has an incredible impact on the world, right? Not just on us, not just on our business, but on the world. And we won't necessarily know it every day. I talk to people that are new and just getting started all the time. And one of their biggest complaints is, well, nobody's paying attention to me. Nobody sees me. Nobody's watching. And I'll share a personal example. Today, I looked at 2 of my pages. I record on 3 different pages every day. I create 3 videos every day. One for my Supersize Your Business group, this segment that just documents what I'm doing, what's working and what's not, and what I'm doing about it, hopefully. And then the Supersize. So we got the Supersize Challenge, Supersize You Challenge, Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge, and then this one. And I realized that Facebook, where I record, because I have some physical limitations that require me to keep things as simple as possible, which is probably what's motivated me to be more simple and streamlined in my life and my businesses. They have stopped showing or giving any impressions to 2 of my 3 pages, and one only had like 3, I think. That's ridiculous. So I could say, well, why am I making videos every day if only 3 people see them? Well, I make them here because then I share them everywhere else. And I get more views in other platforms and in other places, but this technology and the way I can use it, even though it's not my technology and I get frustrated by all the changes, it's still the best place for me to initially record and then download and save and disseminate my daily content. So all of that to say, we have to figure out what works for us. And so today, one of the things I've decided I was going to do, and I actually decided it last night, and I've been thinking about it all month, so I needed to get it done before we run out of days in the month. And that is to use Supersize. And normally I would use the theme of the year as our process that we're going to do every month, or our new tool that we create every year together to get what we want, right? In any area or aspect of our life. So this year it's, how do we supersize ourselves and be the best possible version of ourselves? And for Supersize Your Business, it's how do we grow and scale and build and supersize our business? And so I like to take the acronym, and Supersize is 9 letters, which to me is a bit of a complicated, long process. So instead of trying to fit 9 steps to a process to supersize, I realized, 9 letters, 9 areas in the life framework. How about if I just fit the acronym to that? So we started out today with S for share, which sharing equals contribution. And then I talked about, well, guess what? we get out of life what we put into it. We get what we give. So we want to give and share what we can to add value to the world and make the world a better place. So it might be a little twisty on some of the letters. I can't remember what Z is, but I wrote it down somewhere in my book. Not that book. A book I don't even have by me right now. But I will do that. I'll just brainstorm and say, okay, how can we use this as an acronym? Because I have a lot going on and a lot of chaos in my brain on any given day. So I like to create systems and things and processes and acronyms out of words that mean something to me in order to remember things more rapidly and easily. That's how the SOAP framework came about, right? It's like I was already doing a simple 4-step process whenever I was faced with a challenge or an obstacle or a setback or a change, aka like the COVID pandemic, something that I had never even in my wildest dreams anticipated that something like that could happen, and that the world would literally shut down. I'm going to say for the flu, because pretty much what it was, a manufactured man-made flu with evil intent and purposes. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So that's it. So we'll do that for the next 9 days, because I want to every year now cover the 9 different life framework areas anyway. And so this is just a little bit of a tweak and a twist and a creative, fun way to do it. And it allows me to share 9 different aspects and lessons and best ways to really dig into each of these areas before we cover them individually 1 month at a time. So let you know right now, we are going to dig into them 1 month at a time and cover topics all about mental health and well-being, all about physical health and well-being, all about spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. We're going to cover them all, and each one's going to get its own month. I don't know what order yet. If you have some suggestions on what order you want to talk about different things in, hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, I just figure out what I want to do and I just go with it and do that as a framework for the annual challenge. Great. Any help? If you need anything, how can I help? Let me know. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow.